Good evening and welcome back to the North Rinks here in Hauppauge, New York. The North Rink, I should say, at the rinks. And it will be the hometown team, if you will, the Smithtown Hauppauge Blue Freshman Bulls against the Warren Melville Freshman Patriots. Brady Campbell joining you here tonight alongside Rowan Lonick on camera and Gabe Takuri running our socials tonight, our social media. Excited to be here for our final game of the evening, our second freshman matchup, as the previous one was a 9-3 win for the Middle Country Cougars over the West Islip Blue Lions. Well, for Smithtown Hauppauge Blue, 13-8-0. They finished 7th last season with 27 points. That's good enough to make the playoffs. And they started things off against KPC in the quarterfinals with an 8-2 tough loss in that one, and they lost some pieces. Licht, Prisgen, and Rowe all gone, and they will look to turn the page on their new season, led by their coaches David Haas, Jason Pring, and David Shankles. With only 3 returning players, Gavin Delaney, Michael Wesolewski, and Brady Pettit. For Warren Melville, they finished 4-16-0, just 8 points last season in 12th place. They did not qualify for the playoffs, but they have some pieces that have left them as well. Kazarik and Fabraro moving up a division or so, but their second leading point getter, their third leading point getter, Leo Palomaro, with 6 goals, 2 assists last year. He is back with the team. These two teams met twice last season. They split. It was a Warren Melville 7-6 victory. Palomaro had a goal in that one. It was a 2-assist game as well for Zachary Berliant. And it was a goal from Michael Wesolewski in that one as well for the Bulls. And then on March 19th, 6-2 win for the Bulls. Gavin Delaney had an assist in that one. Leo Palomaro had a goal in the losing effort for the Patriots. Looking at the starting goalies here in the moment, the Bulls, fresh look. James Cookler and Leah Nichols are the new goaltenders for them. On the other side, it will be Anthony Todaro. Will get the honors for Ward Melville. Ward Melville in the road green with the yellow names and numbers trimmed in white. They'll be going right to left on your screen here in the first. And the Bulls in the home white, reminiscent of the Rangers road uniforms. Going left to right, it will be Leah Nichols getting the start tonight for the Bulls. Sit back, relax, and enjoy our final game of the evening on LI Sports Network for the Suffolk County High School Hockey League. We are underway, and the Bulls control the opening faceoff and start it ahead. Pass comes towards the point. Held in. Haas will fire it deeper. And taken back here. Oh, nearly a toe drag move from Dominic Schau. Couldn't quite sneak it by. Comes out to the point. Shankles holds it in. Comes right back to him, and for a second time, he'll swing it to the corner. Upended by Esposito as Haas gets locked up in the corner. Opening game for these two teams here tonight. Looking to get a quick start to their freshman division season. Haas taken hard into the boards by Shapanik. Wetzel steps in, hands it off. Haas denied in tight by Todaro. He's back on it. Feeds it. Scully shot blocked. Good opening shift here for Smithtown Hauppauge. To the point it comes. Wetzel shot muffled. Jonathan Wetzel, that is. Of course, David Wetzel, the former Smithtown Hauppauge Bull. At the varsity level, a shot rockets high up off the glass from Schau. Good rotation here. Schau down low, and the shot fanned on. What a possession here. Connor Scully couldn't get that one to go. Wetzel tries to cut back. Esposito watching him, wrapped around the boards. Great hustle off the bench. Overstepped though, and now back the other way. For the first time tonight comes Warren Melville. Good defensive stick at the line though. It comes back out. Getting back on it, Berlian poked off his stick, and Haas keeps it moving. He'll go for a much-needed change, much-deserved change as Schenkels fires one wide. Good stick lift there by Casimo. And out come the Patriots once again. Pass on the wrong side of Berlian, turns around Pettit. Swings one on goal, save, rebound, fanned on once again. Few good looks for the Bulls. They haven't quite been able to pull the trigger on the rebounds. Great effort by Pettit to keep it in. It comes back to him, and he does the job again. Now Casimo couldn't get it out. Bouncing puck, Eilenberger to the point. Not out, he blocks another one. And Matthew Wallner will help it out to center. Berlian over the line. Lost the handle. Sticks with it. Taken back, though, by Brady Pettit. For Gavin Delaney, it gets past him. Eilenberger first to the puck. Stops on the dime, feeds Berlian. New defensive pairing out there for the Bulls. It gets through where Andrew Malone feeds it back out to center. Overskated now Dylan Foster in the collision. Gets upended. Delayed offside here against the Bulls. Muratori has to touch up, as does Malone. That allows time for the Patriots back the other way. Lee skates it ahead. Lee, good power move. Takes it, swings it towards the front, ends up on goal. First test of the game so far. Look out, could be a breakaway, and will be for Malone of the Bulls. Malone to the forehand, he scores. And the Bulls strike first. Andrew Malone just using his speed there. He's off to the races. Good deke, and it goes glove side to beat Tadaro. So Smithtown Hauppauge, exactly the start they wanted from that opening shift. Didn't get a goal out of that. But a good transition play there and a breakaway for Malone. Now Muratori. Bank pass just too far for the goal scorer, and it ends up on goal where Tadaro will cover. Face-off will be to his left. 11:02 to go here in the opening period. Scully puts it in deeper. First one on it. Casimo. Wetzel steps up. Scully feeds it across. Haas one-timer. Boy, what a stop by Tadaro. Led back towards the front. He gets to his post and covers it there. Haas went back to Tadaro's right blocker side, and he fought it off with the shoulder. Schenkels, shot blocked. Could be a chance the other way. Berlian looking for Esposito. Wetzel cuts it off. Strong back check by number 97. Here's Eilenberger. Banks it ahead. No one in particular. Deflected though, no icing. Skating back on it is Pettit. Leaves it for Reed Malasiewski. Chipped ahead, Eilenberger. It gets chipped around him by Haas. What a strong opening shift for Haas, and he scores! Rips it high, blocker. Very reminiscent of this play. We start off with the save by Tadaro. This is Haas's one-timer. What a stop, not an easy task there. And here's the goal. This time coming in from the wing. Buries that one in the same spot. Makes no mistake that time. Timeout. Called by Ward Melville as they find themselves in an early 2-0 hole. a lot of adrenaline here to get started for the season, but there always could be some rust to shake off. Looks like there's none for the Bulls, despite all the turnover they may have had. As the last few teams here to play their first games of the season. Well, thank you so much for tuning in over this opening week here on LI Sports Network. Hockey is back. I believe we also have our first couple NHL preseason games starting tonight and tomorrow. And LI Sports Network has you for the Suffolk County High School Hockey League. So a 2-0 lead for the Bulls. Haas, the latest goal scorer. Puck comes around to the near side. Shot floated towards the front. Good save by Tadaro. That puck changed directions at the last moment. Delaney gets to it. Throws it towards the net, blocked by Lee. Lee back on it. Fires it around. Donnarumma will get there first. Puck deflects in. Another save. Shot off the outside of the post, I believe, on that rebound. Zachary Prim reverses, swung towards the front. A great right pad save again. Tadaro. He's looked pretty sharp early. The 2 goals have beaten him, but could be a lot more here so far. On the other side, Leah Nichols hasn't been tested all that much as the Patriots go to work in the offensive zone. Shaponik moved it a bit deeper. Donnarumma gave it away to Tricoli. Check back out to center, though, by Smithtown. Hauppauge, and there's Wesolewski, number 24. Delaney off the boards, nearly hit someone in the Patriot bench. And all the way down, Lee. Cuts back. Justin Lee looking for options. 1 whack, 2 whack, gets it to the far corner. Chips it ahead. Newth couldn't get it through. Delaney sends it across. Another chance in tight. Tadaro all over it. And that one fired across crease. That was Melizewski on that latest chance. It comes back out. It's a foot race. Prim won't get there in time. It ends up on goal. First cover of the game for Nichols. Ten seconds shy of the halfway point of period number 1. Bulls have controlled so far. Eilenberger trying to change that in and out of the glove of Nichols. Skated ahead by Foster with Muratore. Gives it to him. Foster driving towards the net. Muratore, great stick handling. Oh, nearly slipped by another. But hustling back to thwart that was Wallner. Here's Malone, who opened the scoring. Pass Muratore. Hustling to hold the line is Meyer. Muratore doing battle with Eilenberger. Meyer holds it in. Slips it through. Malone driving on the backhand. Takes the shot. Save. Take a look at that chance from a shift to go. Not just a harmless blue line shot here. That came from Donnarumma and changed direction at the last moment. What a stop. Gotta be alert as a goaltender. Eilenberger moves it. Back down the ice. Looks like this will be an icing here against Ward Melville. .646 left here in the period. Faceoff will be to the right of Tadaro, who's been very busy here in this opening period. Eilenberger wins it forward. Rather, that's Newth, excuse me. He gets the red line, dumps it in. Wetzel, first one on it. Up for Shankles. Lee took it away. Shankles back on it. Backhands it off the glass and out. Lee waiting for it. Goes across Wetzel. Waiting for it on that side. And gets tripped up there. Replay on Lee. Swings it towards the front. Ruth skates it ahead. Brings it over the line. Wetzel watching him. Eilenberger tried to move it. Taken away by Shankles. Keeps it moving. Haas on goal where it will be covered. Bulls, the penalty coming up. Discuss that in a second. It's interference. I believe it's against Smithtown Hauppauge. Interference penalty, indeed, against Melizewski. First power play of the game to the Patriots, trailing by 2, an opportunity to get on the board and cut the deficit to 1. So we begin to enter the latter stages of the first. They win the face-off. Burlington, Newth coming. Just swooping in to take the puck away that time was Donnarumma. Dumped in by Delaney. Mentioned some of the returning players. They did get Connor Scully, did the Bulls, from Longwood Developmental Green. So Scully going from the green to the red, white, and blue this season as New skates it up ice. Look out. Nearly stripped that time by Wasilewski. Helped out by Eilenberger. Move deeper. And that puck swung on goal. Steered aside by Leah Nichols. Matthew Wallner. Delaney off the boards. Eilenberger waiting for it. Gets to it. Flips it towards the goal. Looking for a redirection. None came. With just under a minute left on the power play. Anthony Donnarumma. Good cross-ice feed. Delaney as Ward Melville completes the change. He sticks it in just wide of the net. Shaponik lost an edge. Foster nearly did as well. Shankles couldn't hold the line. Leaf lost it to Shankles, who puts it in deeper. Justin Lee cuts back. Foster loses an edge. Lee broke his ankles there, not literally, of course. Wetzel nearly gave it away, did give it away. A chance here, swung on goal, save made, and the rebound just shipped wide. That was Prim with the takeaway. Created a prime scoring chance. Prim just able to hold it in that time. Wetzel gets turned back. Behind his own net, makes a move to get by Prim, and then swung it on for Muratori. Lorenzo Muratori clears it out. Nice move by Malone. Chips it ahead a bit too far for Foster. Lee will get there and sweep it around for Valenzuela. A pass intended for Meyer. Good read by Prim. Cuts to the circle. Couldn't settle it to get a shot away. Puck will end up towards the goal. Nichols steers it to the corner. Back to the point and out. Cosimo keeps it moving. Foster with time. Nearly gave it away. Boy, Prim has had a couple of near steals or steals in this period. A chance here. Good defense. Keeping the puck to the outside. Defending against Wallner. Puck to the point. Ends up wide of the cage again. Oratore. Skates it ahead. Malone with him. Comes to Malone, and an errant pass there. Held in that time by Schau. And it comes out for Eilenberger. He'll put it into the corner. 2 minutes left here in the opening period. Brilliant. Down for Eilenberger. Tries to center it. Pops out towards the front. Wallner couldn't reach it. And Muratori brings it back the other way. Here's Haas. Trying to get around Eilenberger. Eilenberger forces him to the wall. Eilenberger, though, lost an edge. Haas stays with it. Scully left it back, and now a shot from Donnarumma ends up wide. Now it's Haas again. Lose it. Left point. Donnarumma takes a shot and finds its way through. Picking it up at the last moment. Tadaro, he made the stop. Down the ice it goes, deflected. And War Melville will make a wholesale change as we approach 1 minute left in the first. Scully got a piece of that one to avoid the icing. Lee will get on it. Goes hard around. Pettit steps up. Schau the takeaway. Schau in front. What a save by Tadaro. Boy, has he looked good tonight. Schau, that's Haas coming. Haas scored the second goal of the game. Nearly had his second. Not that time. 47 seconds left. Patriots win the defensive zone draw. Lee fans on the clearing attempt. Schau tries to go back to the point. It's steered back out to center, though, by Vincent Tricoli. Half a minute left in the period. A late goal could be crucial for either side. Here's Schenkels offside. Scully was just ahead of the play. Off the face-off, controlled by Lee with just 15 left. Stripped by Scully. Centers Haas, had Schau on the other side. Couldn't get the pass through. Picks it up again. Steps through the circle. Fanned on another pass. Just 5 left in the period. Dishes it off. Schenkels lets one go. Redirected, save made, and that'll do it for the first. Tadaro under fire. Keeps it close. A 2-0 lead for the Bulls on goals from Malone and Haas. Should be a fun second upcoming. We'll be right back for the middle frame on LI Sports Network. We are back on LI Sports Network for the Suffolk County High School Hockey League. Brady Campbell with you for the second period with Rowan Laddick on the camera. It's a 2-0 lead for Smithtown Hauppauge after one period of play in this freshman division opening night matchup for these two teams, and they look for more to start the middle frame. Delaney's shot ramps off a stick, stays in play. Andrew Malone got the scoring started. Dylan Haas from Brady Pettit tacked on the insurance goal in that first period. Swung towards the front. Only one there was Prim. Hammers it back around. Now Lazewski tried to hold it in, could not. Skated back out by the Patriots. Burlian a little slow to get up as he went down. And then Gray Hoffman fell over him. But they're both back to their feet. Delaney back into the zone. Lost it. Picked up and cleared back out by Waldner. Eilenberger strips Delaney. Delayed offside here against Smithtown Hauppauge. Hoffman gives it away, back up to Burlian. And that nearly offside as where Melville was in a change, saved Nichols on Burlian. Newth came off the bench on the offensive zone side of the bench, just able to get back on in time. There's an impressive play there, chipped ahead on the wrong side of Burlian. Muratori flips it back out to center, and this could work out. Foster, Shapanik cuts him off the bench, and puck found him nearly for a breakaway. Too many players here. Let's see which team it's on. Is it against Smithtown Hauppauge? It looks like it is. And Hoffman will serve it. Bench minor, too many players on the ice. The first of that kind that I've seen this season while working the game. And so the Bulls will have to kill a penalty and another chance for the Patriots. Newth will take the draw. Comes off the end boards. Lost it in his skates. Muratori. Shapanik steps up. Chipped around him. Here's Malone. Malone long-range shot off the mark. Pettit steps up. Taken back by Shapanik. Head up looking for options. Pettit read that one, nearly took it away on the pass from Lee. Donnarumma in his own end. Gets past Shapanik. Malone gets there, trying to get around Lee. Lee cuts him off. Malone sweeps it through the top of the crease. Shapanik trying to get it through Muratori. Cannot. Malone comes off the boards. Todaro picks up where he left off in that first period, makes a good save. 58 seconds left on the power play for Ward Melville, who spent those last 10 seconds or so in their own end. Off the drugs. Cosimo turns back, finds a way to the blue line, not quite out. Aggressive penalty killing team the Bulls are. Finally, Burlian can chip it ahead, but Shankles turns it right back around. Couldn't get it in. Schau helped him out. Eilenberger takes the puck. Flips it on for Wallner. Wallner. Let Shankles take it from him. Shankles to the slot. Could never really get a shot away. Valenzuela lost it. Burliant could be a 2-on-1. Burliant swings it. Oh, Wallner is nearly off to the races. Pass was a bit behind him, and Shankles turns it back around. That'll kill off the remainder of the penalty. So too many players on the ice doesn't come back to haunt the Bulls. And we're back to 5-a-side. Comes out to Shankles. His shot blocked. Scully sweeps it to the corner. Child gets to it. Fans on the pass. Stays with it. That pass attempt got blocked. Shankles down the wall. Chow tried to step by, couldn't. Burliant takes the puck. Pass misfires. Wetzel. Now Shankles. Valenzuela hits the ice as it gets dumped around. Scully throws the double of Eilenberger and Burliant. Scully, though, stays with it, wins that 2-on-2, goes behind for Haas. And he's double teamed and the puck comes free. Shankles. Goes down the wall. Scully tries to center, picked off Eilenberger. Looked to send it down the ice, knocked down by Shankles. And dangerous play, could have been offside, was relatively close to too many players as well. But it worked out in favor of the Bulls in both regards. Here's Eilenberger, tries to flip it down again, gloved by Wetzel. Shankles from the blue line, flips it behind the net, and we'll go for a change, both he and Wetzel. And look out, that could have been a dangerous change as Valenzuela was left alone there for a moment. Malazewski plays it down. Wasilewski was open in front, and Malazewski got the pass, fired it off the outside of the goal. Crucial keep in that time for Smithtown Hauppauge. Eilenberger, that clearing attempt hit Delaney behind the net. Goes up top with it, bouncing puck. Comes out of the zone, we get the whistle. It is indeed a penalty call upcoming here against Ward Melville. First power play of the game for the Bulls upcoming, already with a 2-0 lead. But goals have been pretty hard to come by here in the first half of this game. And it's Jordan Newthoff for interference. And so this feels like the next goal will certainly be a big one. This power play is as well. Crucial kill for Ward Melville. Bulls win the face-off. Shot up high. Not sure if Tadaro saw that. If it made it through, it might have beat him up high. Didn't. Shankles steps down the wall, lost the handle. Look out, could be a break the other way. It's Lee, all in alone. Lee shoots and a blocker save. Leah Nichols, the first real big test for her tonight. She passes on the breakaway. Lee, aggressive penalty kill. This time, could not get by Shankles. Shall settle things down. Haas left it behind. Shall over the line, offside. Minute 3 left on the penalty to Newth. So we approach the halfway point of the hockey game. 7:44 remaining. Esposito takes a bump from Wasilewski as he fires it around. Meyer there. Floats it out to center. Cosimo waiting on it. Backhands it past Delaney. Strong kill thus far for Ward Melville. Now it's brought in. Gavin Delaney steers it wide. Zaleski faking, now taking. Doesn't make it through. Wetzel holds it in. Cuts back. Wetzel. Good vision across from Meyer. 97-87, and Meyer fires it high. Wetzel steps up. Esposito, though, will backhand it back out. Just 15 left on the penalty. Delaney misfires. Meyer holds it in. Puts it down the wall. Steer towards the front. No one home in the white jersey. Up the boards it goes. 0 for 1 on the power play are the Bulls. We're back to 5-a-side. Off the skate of Foster and cleared down the ice by Ward Melville. This will be an icing, as the penalty had just expired prior to the clear. Puck will come back down Anthony Todaro's end with 6:22 left in the middle period. And Ward Melville. That shot gets blocked. They're still in this game, only 2-0. Haven't had a whole lot of great offensive chances thus far yet. The Bulls have certainly controlled the game from the jump. Malone. Backhands it out. Shaponik waiting for it. Delayed offside. He brought it over. We get the whistle. Back in comes Prim. Gave it up to Donnarumma. Maintains his footing. And Muratori off the board. Skate to stick. Knocked back out to the neutral zone. Donnarumma plays it in. Shaponik waiting for it. Backhands it out. Pettit's there. Off the boards. Muratori on it. They stay on side. Whistles a shot wide. And then Malone, a quick turnaround shot. Gloved and held. Malone got the scoring start on a breakaway. Has had plenty of chances throughout to extend this lead. Credit to Tadaro on the way he's played. Buck back to the point. Blocked in front. High off the glass behind the net. Now Zuski. Nearly a turnover in front. Now Zuski plays it at the half wall. Goes behind to Delaney. Tries to backhand it towards the front. It made its way through. The shot didn't though, as it was blocked back the other way. And swatting and chopping at it. Malazuski. Kept it away from Tricoli. Wetzel. Malazuski, good pass on the table. Wasilewski, 2-on-1. Wasilewski feeds it across. Just a bit too far for Delaney. His pass gets blocked. Then he swung it off of Tadaro. Right out to Wetzel. Never get a shot away. Goes up top. Schenkel shot blocked by Nuth. Nuth lost an edge. Stayed on his feet. But that allowed Schenkels to take the puck from him. Wetzel tried to sneak it through a screen. It hit Shaponik and went wide. Malazuski fumbled it. Couldn't quite hold it in. Has to move it from Burlington. Wetzel goes cross ice. Delaney on it. Under 4 minutes left in the period. Still a 2-0 lead for the Bulls of Smithtown Hauppauge. No icing here. Deflected by one of the Patriots as they make a change. Bulls complete one as well. That puck stayed in play, hit the referee. Now back in comes Haas. Tries to step around Brilliant. Could not picks it up on the other side in the corner, though. Brilliant wrestles him down, and not legally, it appears. And we get a tripping penalty upcoming. With 3:13 left in the second, Bulls back to the power play. And what we said last time still holds true as we enter the later stages of the middle period. A goal here for either side. Late in this frame is crucial. Shot on, save made. Rebound kept out of harm's way. Jordan Newth on it. Gets forced back. We saw a strong aggressive penalty kill from the Patriots last time. Off to a good start. And a good finish as well as Haas takes one for the Bulls. It's a hooking call. And just like that, 24 seconds in, we are skating for a side. So a bit more open ice out there for both teams to operate. Here's Malone. Fakes the dump in. Finds a little bit more room to skate. A long tough angle try. Tadaro holds the post. Donnarumma forces it deeper. Gloves it in a second time. Couldn't hold the line on the pressure from both Newth and Tricoli. Puck goes down the ice. Pettit being watched by Newth. Keeps it moving to Malone. Stretch pass looking for Shao. Is picked off. Turn right back around though. Donnarumma, defenseman, up the ice. Tried to throw it towards the net. Didn't make it there. Cosimo gave it away. Shao, the toe drag. Couldn't get a shot through. Pettit takes the shot. Blocked by Eilenberger. Half a minute left on the penalty against Warden Melville. Just under a minute left on the Smithtown penalty. Newth goes back with it to Cosimo. Now Eilenberger. Off a player and down the ice. So it will be about 25 seconds of power play time here for Warden Melville. Malone will skate it up the ice for Smithtown, though, as Brilliant returns to the action. Malone. His shot gets blocked. Brilliant. Wetzel able to hold it in. Sticks it back where it came from. Malone gets to it. Final minute of the second period. Back to 5 aside as Wetzel lets one go. It changed direction and ends up wide. .40 left in the period. Cosimo throws it around. Wesolewski off the bench. Foster gave it back to him. Up top, Wetzel. 30 seconds remaining. Takes the shot. Save made. Rebound loose. And it's fought off by Tadaro. Looked like there was a shot on that rebound chance. Equal to the task. Shankles with just 15. Cosimo skates it out. 10 seconds left. One last chance perhaps for the Patriots. Shankles cuts Cosimo off. Takes it to the corner. Runs off the final seconds of the second period. Score has not changed since the first. Strong period for the Bulls. A bit more of an undisciplined period for both sides. But the score remains 2-0 after 2. Crucial 15 minutes on the way. Don't go anywhere for the Suffolk County High School Hockey League on LI Sports Network. 15 minutes. All that's separating Smithtown Hauppauge from an opening night victory. They have the 2-0 lead, but only 2-0. And the score hasn't changed since the first period. Anthony Todaro doing his part between the pipes for Ward Melville as they hang in there. As the puck is down for the third period. That's not what the Patriots wanted, though. Just 5 seconds in, they will be shorthanded. Shaponik dropped Malone. And so an immediate third period power play here for Smithtown Hauppauge. And in this game where goals have been very hard to come by, this next one, if there is a next one, could spell game if it's for the Bulls, and game on if it's for Ward Melville. Justin Lee had a shorthanded breakaway in the second that was stopped by Leah Nichols, who hasn't been tested all that much. Speaking of breakaways, Wasilewski trying to get one. Doesn't have much of an angle. Still gets it on goal, where it's stopped by Anthony Todaro, who has been busy and has played a solid game. Face off, Burlington. Couldn't get it out. Schenkels held the line, goes across, hops down the rim mistake. Schau gave it away. Eilenberger turning on the Jets. He's got a breakaway. Eilenberger draws the penalty, but Nichols up to the task again. Bulls get the touch. And for the second time tonight, we'll have 4-on-4 hockey. For a minute 16. And the Patriots will have a little bit more time than last time on a brief power play. About 44 seconds worth. Brilliant with the steal. Gives it on to Newth, trying to knife his way through. Poke check by Nichols. Schau. Out for Malaszewski, gains the red and puts it in deep. Schenkels gets on it, up top Schau. Puts it back into the corner. Lee and Schenkels lock up. Newth took it, gave it back up. Schenkels high slot shot. Blocked, never made it through, and cleared back out. Haas slows things down behind the goal, nearly gave it away. Now is in the puck battle, in which he wins. From Brilliant. Pass splits his two teammates, though. Schau's going to skate into it. Has some room. Toe drag around Cosimo, but two more defenders called up to him. Meanwhile, Malaszewski took the puck and backhanded it too high. Schenkels down low, one-timer, oh, what a stop by Todaro right as his team goes on to the power play. They need the puck, though. Haas feeds it down low, picked off, still 35 before we're back to 5-a-side. Eilenberger, a little bit of time here, up the board. Schenkels holds it in. His shot gloved and held by Todaro. So we got another look at these last two opportunities for the Bulls. This one was towards the end of the second. Wetzel, the shot, the save. Gets the rebound as well, and then this one keeping his team within two. Wide open, that one-timer. What a stop. Just 13 left on this brief power play for Ward Melville. Haven't done much with their power play opportunities. Wasilewski chips it. He'll catch up to it. Takes the shot. Glove save. Tadaro the rebound. He's got that as well. Just as we return to 5-a-side. Keeping this game within shouting distance. Still 12:05 left, but probably feels like less for the Patriots right now. Wetzel shot blocked. Still loose in the crease. Lepid save. Another stop. Tadaro. It's in. Net front scramble. Gavin Delaney the last touch. 3-0 Bulls. I saw it creeping towards the goal line, then I lost it. What a save. And another save. Delaney. Looks like one hand on his stick just sweeps it towards the goal line, and it just finds its way through. And now the hill for War Melville feels like a mountain. Down 3-0. They bring it across, though. Newth tries to sweep it towards the front. Good aggressive poke check again by Nichols. Now it's Meyer. Gains the blue. Sweeps it across. Wetzel puts it deeper. Delaney had just 2 goals, 7 assists last year. Off to a good start this year. Could be a chance here for Ward Melville. A breakaway. Backhand save by Nichols. First Leah Nichols highlight of the season. We haven't had many. She hasn't been tested all that often. This time, though, Zachary Prim, the breakaway, elects for the deke. And she holds her ground, keeping the score 3-0. Shaponik off the faceoff, gave it away. Here comes Malone. At the breakaway goal, open the scoring, trying to turn the corner on Lee. By the time he caught up to it, it's behind the net. Lee banks it out to the point where it's held in. Lorenzo Muratori to Pettit. Returns it. Muratori goes back to Pettit. Sweeps it across. Donnarumma settles. Flips it down low. Backhand try. Fought off by Tadaro. Pettit creeping in. One-timer towards the net. Deflected. And Tadaro dives on it. Boy, the Bulls could have several more goals in this one. This has been a goaltending duel. The Bulls have just had the majority of the chances and the better ones as well, and converted on a couple here. Donnarumma. Almost a dangerous pass. Wallner couldn't flag it down. Burling does on that pass. Puts it into the corner. And the Patriots go to work. Donnarumma gloves it. Lost it. Swung towards the front. Kept away from the net now. Eilenberger couldn't quite hold it in and then gave it away to Malone. Malone winds up a slapper. I believe that caught the stick of Cosimo and went over the net. Held in for a moment, now chipped out. Hustling back Meyer. Not allowing Eilenberger to bring that to the net. Or excuse me, that was Matthew Wallner. Muratori sweeps it out. Under 10 minutes left. Third period. Eilenberger almost hit Malone with that pass as he was going towards the bench. Muratori overskated. Burling puts it down low. Hoffman gets on it, steers it out. Valenzuela takes it, brings it right back in. Watched by Scully. Now Meyer off the glass. Taken back by Haas. Steps around one. Haas already has one. Gets free. Good defensive stick. Cosimo looks like he deflected it over again. And Cosimo gets locked up with Haas. Schau takes the puck. Banks it up top for Hoffman. Hoffman down low off the stick of Scully. Gets to it in the corner. Knocked off the puck. Newth steps around a couple of bowls. Lays them, I should say. And then that time, Hoffman knocked him to the ice. Valenzuela puts it in. Schenkels steps around Valenzuela. Pressured though by a couple Patriots, and Newth shot ramps off a stick off the glass, high off the glass, stays in play. Here's Haas, cuts back. Haas to the outside, waits center. Schau couldn't get a stick on it. Scully shaken up behind the play, skates off gingerly as we hit the halfway point of the third period. Haas has Wasilewski streaking through the middle. Didn't pass it to him. Steps around one. Haas moves in. Save Tadaro. And he covers. Just 7:16 remaining. Still some hockey left to be played, but I have to think the Patriots would have to score one quickly here. It is amazing what, on a night like this, a game like this, where a team's struggling to find the back of the net, just one can suddenly spark the momentum. That's been hard to come by. Wraparound try. Another try. Left pad save. Good stop once again. Nichols, as we mentioned, hasn't been tested as much, but there have been a few tough stops. She's made them all so far. Schenkels off the glass and down the ice. Turned on goal. No, just wide. Schenkels lost it. Eilenberger gets to it. Some room to skate it ahead and left the puck behind. Wetzel, looks like he's been playing defense most of the night. Now he's a forward. His shot ramped off a stick, fluttered in on Tadaro. Not an easy save. He made it. Speaking of difficult saves, the last chance for the Patriots from Matthew Waldner. An initial stop and then just kicking out the left flipper, Nichols. Malone gets checked to the boards. As Shaponik, puck held in, shot blocked. Pettit deflected by Muratori, I believe from the wrong side of the blue line, offside. Faceoff will be in the center ice circle. Newth tries to bring it on. Taken away by Foster. To the point it comes. Melville trying to get on the board. Taken away. Malone. Does he have the gas for another breakaway? Couldn't get a shot away. That puck wouldn't settle for him. Pettit tries to steer it towards the front, taken away. Chance here, Newth trying to center, trying to turn and get a shot away, blocked down, and Foster collects the rebound. Skate ahead 3-on-2 now. Malone, drag, shoots, misses high. Now chipped out, Newth trying to catch it. Could not. Foster, just 4.5 left. Patriots trying to at least get on the board here in the season opener. Malone goes up for Hoffman. Return to him at the half wall. Has to move it quickly. Does. Meyer has space. And on the slap shot. Eilenberger high off the glass. Tricoli chips it out. Hoffman turns it back around. Muratori skates it ahead. Opens up. Nice move. Has to play it off the kick plate. Skates towards the front. Left the puck in the slot. Kick back out to Meyer. Off a body right to Muratori, and the friendly bounce is buried to make it a 4-0 game. Well, it's been that kind of night for Ward, Melville, and Smithtown Hauppauge. As a bounce, I might have hit Shao in front. Might want to give him the assist there, or at least the primary. Right to his teammate. And that should put things to bed for the Bulls. This team, a solid regular season last year. Tough finish in the quarterfinal round. Hungry to get back there and beyond. Lee with 3 minutes remaining. Taken back by Schenkels, and he puts it right into the corner at this point. Bulls just trying to run out the clock here on the victory. Scully. Shao, skate to stick. Shot got blocked. Back out to center, Wetzel. Stick handles through a couple. A defender goes down. Now it's an all-man rush. Wetzel, Haas, scores! Second of the game. Practically identical to his first, makes it 5-0. Had a similar one-timer from the same spot back in the first that got stopped and scored from a similar spot on then. Rush up the ice and goes high blocker again. For a multi-goal game for Dylan Haas. And another save for Tadaro on the bouncing puck. Of course, David Haas, one of the coaches here as well for the Bulls. 2 minutes remaining. It's under Delaney. Bulls still going to work here in the offensive zone. Pettit steps up on Burley. Wasilewski gave it away. Here's another chance for Prim. Perhaps caught a piece of the glove of Nichols. 100 seconds remaining. Around it comes Delaney. Checked off his stick. Delayed penalty upcoming. It looks like it'll be against Smithtown Hauppauge. A cross check, and for likely the remainder of the game, at least close to it. Power play, Ward Melville. Gavin Delaney will sit. Minute 19 remaining. And the Bulls have the win in hand, trying to get to the finish line here. They win the faceoff. Skated out by Muratori, gave it up to Japonik. Japonik skates it in. Foster watching him, as is Hoffman. They combine to take the puck away. 1 minute remaining. Backhand try blocked. Muratori slides it out to center ice. Valenzuela off a skate. Muratori will eat some more clock. Took the stick out of the hands of, looks like that's Valenzuela in the final minute of a 5-0 game. Probably could have been a penalty. The refs elect for it not to be. Half a minute remaining. Muratori again keeps it in. Got around one. Took a shoulder from Lee. Puck dumped down the ice. Foot race. Do the Patriots have one more chance? No. Hoffman with the takeaway with 10 seconds to go. A dominant win for the Bulls. Felt fairly close throughout as one last save for Tadaro. He played well, but it's a shutout for Leah Nichols. A 5-0 win for Smithtown Hauppauge. Two-goal game for Dylan Haas. Sets the tone. And in her first career start here as a Smithtown Hauppauge Bull, Leah Nichols. Not the most tested goaltender, but they don't ask you how, they ask you how many. And she could say she's got a shutout here on the board in a Bulls opening night victory. Well, thank you so much for tuning in here tonight through all three games. We'll be back with more Suffolk County High School Hockey League action Monday night. Well, for everyone here at LISN, Gabe Takuri running our socials tonight. And Rowan Laddick on the camera. I'm Brady Campbell signing off. Thank you so much for tuning in. The final score in this freshman matchup, the Smithtown Hauppauge Blue Bulls 5 and the Warren Melville Patriots 0. You've been tuned in to the Suffolk County High School Hockey League on LI Sports Network.